Welcome back in at 7:43. You know, it was the Silhouettes who first sang Get a Job. If you're thinking about getting a summer job, there are some things that may help you stand out from the other applicants. And joining us this morning to talk a little bit more about that is Stewart Welch from the Welch Group. Good to see you this morning, sir.
Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I remember my first summer job. You know what it was? I was a, I was a telephone solicitor.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
That was my first job.
Was it? Okay, all right.
I was actually crossing a line, though. So I was crossing a picket line. I didn't know better. I was a really little kid.
So, but I'm sure you get a lot of applicants, obviously, with the Welch Group. How do you separate yourself, even if you're looking for a summer job? How do you separate yourself?
Well, I think the first thing is you when you're thinking about summer job, you want to think, what job do I want? And I divide them into what I call a resume job, something you're trying to do to build your resume and experience, and the other one would be a fun job. Now, a resume job can be a fun job, but like in college, I went and got a job in Destin, Florida.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was doing like short order, taking room service.
Okay.
So that's what I did. And I think that what's really critical is why we're doing this now is don't procrastinate, because I'm telling you, summer jobs are starting to go already.
Okay.
And if you say, I'm going to wait until May, you're going to get what's left over, and those aren't going to be great jobs. So don't procrastinate.
And that probably requires you to be very resourceful, I would think.
It does. I think start with what is it you want to do, and that helps you narrow the field. Start now, and then I think the next thing is where are you going to get help? And you start with friends and family. So if you know what you want, it makes it a lot easier for them to point you in the right direction, and they can help get you some interviews.
Does it make an impression if you try to go talk to people in person?
I think a lot of people think I'm going to take a shotgun approach in this day of technology. I'm going to blast resumes out to hundreds of people and see what comes up. It is much better, I think, to go in person. So I think you say, I want to stop off my resume and just drop it by, and when you get there, you ask if you can say hello. Because listen, people make their decision about you in about 30 seconds. Right. So being there in person versus just receiving a resume makes a lot of difference.
And really, being in the interview process, it's not something you really just want to wing it, right?
No.
You got to prepare.
So once you finally get the interview, spend a few minutes on the website, know something about the company. I think when you show up, it's all about attitude. So I look at it what's called the smiling, optimistic, full of life attitude.
Right.
So you want to just kind of beam, and then you want to be sure that you've got something to say, particularly about the company and the job that you're interested in.
All right, some good advice, Stewart. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mike.
By the way, I need a summer job.
No, you
still
don't.
ahead now at 7:46. What milestone the iPhone is being recognized for when it comes to gaming? I'll tell you about that.